going on, everybody? Happy opening day. I understand this is a golf stream, but we like sports here. All right, I got my Phillies. I know that's gonna offend some people. Too bad. Yeah, opening day is here. Phillies stressing me out. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but I got to watch the game cast a little bit. Down and tied, and then I thought they were gonna blow it going into the ninth inning, and then got through the ninth inning and blew open a lead in the 10th. Get the dub on day one. I know it's a long season, but always nice to get off on the right foot. I mean, heck, even the White Sox got off on the right foot. So yeah, maybe they're gonna turn things around there in Chicago. What's going on, guy? Why is the Phillies mascot not a Philly? Okay, first off, I had to Google what a Philly was. I had to look that one up. I did not know that a Philly was a young horse. That being said, the Fanatic is the best mascot in all of sports, so I don't know why you're even questioning it in the first place. We gotta play some society rounds, but we're gonna get the rest of these pretty easily. Wow, guy. Okay. Coming after my education. I'm sorry. I didn't major in anything ag or I wasn't around any equestrian people. Computer science. I don't see where my horse knowledge is supposed to come from. I liked it a lot better when you lurked. What the heck? I'm kidding. What's going on, Johnny? Braves blew their lead. Love to hear that. Sorry, I gotta do it. Welcome back, Garfield. Harper's the only Philly you like. Great start for them, to be fair. Yeah, Harper comes out with a homer opening day. I read something that there's a dude who plays online ad spot for 2K. Isn't that all that this stream ever has been for the past couple of years? But sure, we'll do an ad spot in an ad spot. Okay, it's not an ad spot. They don't pay me anything to play this game. I just enjoy it. Yeah, what's going on, Chewy? I'm doing well today. How about yourself? I was doing some I got my flower beds edged and some of the stuff weeded out and whatnot, so my fingers are a little tender. You know how that, like, when you're ripping and pulling and tearing, like, your fingernails and like fingertips and stuff get, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I've got that feeling right now, but we're all good. We're all good. Do you think we can squeeze the regular pitching wedge out here, or is it gonna come up too short? It's doing the camera snap thing. That did come up short, but it's doing the camera snap thing. Do you power pick this? I haven't. See, the thing is, the power pick is such a tiny. Like, my goodness, they don't incentivize you to do it. Now, I don't think I put any of the boosts on it, but they certainly don't incentivize you to do anything. I did, Chewy. I responded. I did, in fact, respond in Discord. Alright, so we need 91%. I don't like the camera snapping like that. Whatever, we can miss one of them. So 91% is in there. Let's just go full. I feel like I'm gonna end up sailing it now, but this is all testing. Is all testing. I cannot get my swing plane correct though. Okay, I partialed that way too much. This is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, it was pretty windy out today, but it was in the low 50s. It was pretty comfortable to be out and just like just be out in a sweatshirt. Nice to get some work done, to be honest. Oh my goodness, stop hitting terrible contact. Stop swinging so far right. That's better. Do you think we can land in a circle for once? Ew, red circle, almost yellow. Oh no, I barely underhit that. Get up, get up, get up. Not enough. This is tough. This is tough, but I mean, life's tough when you don't hit your... when you don't hit your swings. Yeah, so in that sense, the game is doing exactly what it's supposed to. Punish you when you stink. You can, hold on, you can hit an 81-yard splash shot? I just want to hit it for science. I mean, the forgiveness window is terrible. But you can really, I mean, it comes out pretty short. Run that out like 9 yards. I would rather take this every day because it's like twice as forgiving. Like the fact that I can just put that up to pin high. I didn't shape it. LOL. I could have landed it within the 3 yard. I think we can still do this. Okay, now we're starting to hit. Now we're starting to hit some swing path and contact. Easy. Easy gold. Yeah, this is why we do these events though, because you need a little bit of warm up. To find where your swing is at for the day, get your swing feels. Because now we're just dropping shots in there. Now we're just dropping shots in there. Easy. Easy. The nice thing, this is like pretty well timed because we're like right at the end of it. That just doesn't give you as much though. Doesn't give you as much XP as you would hope. Like, it is the most you can get, and it is maybe the plus 300 is not applied until after the event is done. Maybe that's why it's like there's a little bit XP for the event and then the bonus. So does that put us all the way through to level 8? No. How much is left? See, it looks like it's so close, but we're still 1500 XP away. That slider bar should not be that full. We're like 80% full to tier 8, and it looks like we're like 96%. That's so bad. All right, let's put a rival on. We can go up against Tom here. Okay, round 1 of the major. Here we go. This means that the computer is going to show up, so we have to as well. For whatever reason, they it's the unofficial tracks they don't do as well at. But I tell you what, the signature events, like the big time signature events that are on tour and then like the majors and stuff, people are gonna show up. Yeah, there's barely a few out there, and JJ Spawn's already at 6. So we know that the players coming in later are gonna put together some nice stuff for sure. Let's get it rolling. We get a nice drive out to start. 9 iron, or not 9 iron, 6 iron. It's playing 196, or 186 rather. Maybe playing like 188. That's 8 yards short on the 7. I want to go maybe just a few yards longer on the 6. Balls below the feet. 96%. I closed it, but it was below the feet enough with that wind that that's going to turn out just fine for us. Settle down. Hey, Drew Wizzle, how are you doing? All right, we're going to take a birdie out the gate. It's funny, oh no. I've yet to actually play this course. Yeah, what's going on, Richard? Well, I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer. That's just what I was trying to explain yesterday. That's all. That's just what I was trying to say yesterday, and I don't know if that was... I don't know if that was clear. I pushed it. Trying to sling a 6 around. I got myself on a really bad tee shot. Because apparently I wasn't focused enough. What's the percentage? 92? So that's full. That felt weird. You can see by my transition there that felt weird. I don't know what it was, but I felt like I didn't get to the top of my swing, but it was like the swing slowed down on me. So I don't know if we just got choppy frame rate or what. Is this really how we're going to start the day off? Excellent. What's going on, Bailey? Walk, welcome back. They all can't be Eagles? Why not? Best tip to hit consistently? Try and have a pre-shot routine. So try and create the same environment for your shot every time, right? Same posture, same grip. You know, treat it like a real golf shot. You know, if you're sitting and holding the controller slightly different each time, you're going to have a hard time replicating, and then from there it's focus on the feel that gives you the reel. What's the percentage here? 98. I closed it. I'm losing my finish right now. Hey, Mr. Incredible, welcome back. Blue Jays got smoked today? Oh no. Yeah, the Phils just had me stressed out. I was like, we're gonna blow this game, aren't we? He's tucking it. Oh, they give you the fake. They give you the fake walk. He started to do the point and then did the disappointed. Oh, man. Oh, smoked him. What's going on, Pole Points? Mr. Incredible, the think.u. The bot thought it was a link. So it's not exactly the smartest. All right, finish straight. Why am I left? And then that's a double cross. What is happening here? What is happening? Really bad swing path. There we go. All right, we got to turn things around. 10 under through 17. We've got to be scoring. We can't be doing whatever it is we're doing right now. So out left, more to straight. Okay, overcorrected. I need to take a practice swing because I'm like way off. That's on the points. I am very off on that follow through. I'm like finishing to the left. Okay, that's better. Hey, what's going on, Iron Chef? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Okay, let's see what we can do. It's playing 166. Probably playing like 168. So I'm gonna give it a little shape. Ball is gonna go outright. Rolling back, it's up the hill. We'll leave it out here. Did not need to give it as much as I did. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Just working on piecing something together here. Piecing on working something together. Free hybrid getting 11 yards. Sure, I can... I can believe that. .240. I know I had closed face. Did the wind? I only got 5 yards on a 10 down. Yeah, that missing that face really hurts. Missing that face really hurts. Come on, turn in. Okay, suddenly making some putts. Take that double bogey away, and we're at 4 under through 6, which would be pretty respectable. Diamondbacks ride or die spins. This pains me. This pains me to say spins. I was at the Phillies Diamondbacks game in the playoffs 2 years ago when I've already wiped his name from my memory. Kimbrel gave up the home run into the pool. This game needs Shooter McGavin? It has Shooter McGavin. I mean, it's just Chris McDonald, but it has Shooter McGavin. Jim, welcome back. After the pin or to my club yardage. So I used to do it club yardage, Mr. Incredible. I've been trying to do it to the pin just to kind of test it out and see how I feel about it. So I don't know, sometimes if it makes it easier in a way, and other times, I don't know. That's probably too far. Yeah. Okay. Sick right now, it sucks. I hope you feel better. That's never fun. My wife is kind of getting sick too. But I don't know. She's not sure if it's getting sick or if it's allergies. Oh, nice. Come on. Come on now. Make the putt. Make the putt. Yo, what's going on, Squilla? Welcome on in, everybody from Squilla's stream. Hello. Get in there, Green Ghost. Will brother, how's it going? For those of you that don't know me, probably don't know me, that's okay. My name's Colby. We play a lot of golf. Will and I go way, way back. Way, way back to the Souls. And Cheese. Oh, we're going the double raid. Oh, we're going the double raid here. Okay. Okay. What up, Cheese? How is... Okay, so I know what's going on here. So, Squilla is no-hit extraordinaire. Cheese Whiz is Dark Souls enthusiast. Squilla's coaching Cheese. I recommend you guys follow both of these. Both of these fine Canadians. Thank you guys very, very much. Yeah, we play a lot of golf here. I have been known to play Souls in the past, but you know, I moved into retirement, and as one does, you golf. So we used to do the no-hit runs, used to do the challenge runs, and then yeah, I retired, had started a family, moved on from the challenge run days. What's going on, Pate? How are you doing? What's going on, Green Ghost? Used to be salted, remember from like 7 years ago in Schoolage chat? Oh man, you're digging way back into the archives there, man. You're digging way back into the archives of the mind there. It has been a minute. I don't want to lie and say like, oh yeah, that rings a bell. But yeah, it is. 7 years just reminds me how long that I've been on Twitch. Oh, come on. That's such a mean pin. That came up well short. Yeah, hope the streams went well. I really do appreciate y'all coming over. I know that this is very much so different than what you all were just up to. We try and keep it pretty chill here. Try and play good golf. We succeed to a decent degree. We succeed to a decent degree. Not the best, not the worst. But we're just chilling, play some Legend Career mode right now. Getting warmed up for the day. There any baseball fans in the chat? Hope your opening day went well, unless you are a Nats, Mets, Braves fan. Yeah, then I'm sorry. I gotta stay true to my loyalties. You got a PB of 11 on your second attempt? Get in there, Cheese. So when do the when does the hand holding go away? I was gonna say, when do the guardrails get taken off? When is Squilla letting you loose and you've got to take on the world by yourself? Because I am quite interested to see how that goes. You've been starting though, like right at the end of my workday, so I don't really get to catch it. I underswung that. One, you gotta bounce up there for me. There we go. We'll get in pin high. Fanatic's the best established? Oh, absolutely. You know what's up. Fnatic is the best mascot. Personally betting on sub 10 hits and under 10 runs? That's just a theory. Well, there's not far to go by the sounds of it. 11 and 2, that means 8 more attempts to shave off 2 hits to go sub 10. But I mean, I know from experience, the last hits are the hardest ones to shave off. But it's also, you know, it's been going on for so long, there's so many, I don't know, there's just so much info out there, so many strats. Alright, I got 103. I was trying to get the overpower on so we could carry it to the green. Hopefully we don't roll all the way off into the bunker. I'd like a putt here if I can help it. That doesn't look promising to me. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Is there anything we can... Okay, the pitch shot. The pitch shot has a normal swing. I'll take it. I'll take a little pitch out of this and run it up. Oh boy, this is ugly. This is ugly. Uphill lie. Ball's way above the feet. So let's get it out to the right. Let's get it out to the right. Oh, it's just how short is it gonna land? So I want it to get there, but I also don't want to be like completely screwed. What do I need? 80%? So that's 100. My rhythm was terrible. That's what happens when you don't trust. You don't trust a shot in the slightest. Oh, I cooked it. Oh, I cooked it. Come back down. Hey. That's not great. That's not great. We're playing with no vibration, so we've got to feel these all out. Oh, that's a really big comeback putt. That's a nasty par 5. Sloped all the way like that. If you go forward in 2, you would think being below the hole wouldn't be bad, but we got a really bad lie because it stopped on the hill. That's just no fun for anybody. Alright, I want the angle here to be just a bit better. think I still clipped the tree. Didn't count. Nice. Trees are a myth. Don't know how many more it's gonna take. Well, how are you feeling about it, Cheese? I know the progress early on feels very good, but how are we feeling overall? We feeling pretty confident and stuff. Getting some good learnings. Oh man, this is, I mean, you know it's a major course when it starts to get tight. You know it's a major course when it starts to get tight like this. I don't think I can hit the shot that I want to out of here. I really don't, with it being the other way. It's so steep. That's not bad. That's actually really not bad. For a shot that I don't ever take and isn't in my arsenal, that's not bad by any. Where's your hole at one at? Jeez, I didn't hit one the night that you were here and giving me a hard time about it, but I did hit one. Oh, this is such a tight window. I feel like we just gotta take it. I did hit one that Thursday, I think. I forget what day you were here that week. But I absolutely piped one. Do not like this, Sam I am. Trying to be high, which it stinks because it's like trying to be high because it rolls towards the hole. You can't see because it's so bright. Yep. Can't see because it's so bright. How am I supposed to make that putt when it's... Oh my goodness. So the first one breaks a ton. Then coming back up the hill, it doesn't break at all. Got it. Makes sense. Hey, good evening, Baffled. Welcome back. That stings. Alright, this is playing 210-ish. So 2-0, yeah. Alright, hole in one because you asked for it. Kicks so hard to the right. That kicks so hard to the right. Then it almost slips out. This game is so difficult. 311 yards. I can maybe... It's not going to roll 50, is it? Let's try this. I'm going to go up this kind of right-hand side. And we're just going to run a stinger out here. See if we can get the driver to run onto the front of the green. Stay left. That was the one thing I was afraid of. That just had so much speed, my goodness. 36 yards. It's down a hit. I might be able to hit like a long chip shot here. 14 yards. Normally rolls into the low 30s. Get it to catch a hill. What's the green speed? 137. Yeah, let's try it. Little 50-degree chip. Alright, just gotta catch all of it. Oh, wow, what a push. Wow, actually landed short. Got up and down, but I'm a little bit surprised by that. I am a little bit surprised by that. I thought for sure that would have rolled more. Ooh, close contact might cut the corner if it bounces nice. All right, we get away with it. Now we got a par 5. 235 yards back up the hill, playing about 240. Up the hill, low trajectory is probably playing longer than 240. This is 7 yards short, which is probably playing right into there. So how do you play this? Overpower the hybrid? Like play it a little bit safer out to the left and then just try and get some extra oomph on it. I had terrible rhythm on that transition. Good thing I aimed out to the left. I didn't commit to it. You gotta commit. That's like rule number 1 of any of these shots in golf. You have to commit to them. Alright, these haven't been breaking as much. That's 100%, so go a little bit under there. Perfect touch. I gotta get my swing straighter on these chips. I'm going big time left to right still. Gotta get them straightened out. That's gonna drive me into the bunker, but I feel like I have to take. Maybe if I play this stinger here and keep it up left and get it on the ground to roll out the rest of the way. Okay, because if we can get a few more scores here, we got 3 holes left, including this one. If we can get 3 more scores, set ourselves up for the second round. I think that's going to be best case scenario. Playing 188. Playing like maybe 193. 6 iron's going to want to go. If I fade it back in, that could be the play. Hung out there, but maybe it sits soft. Give us the... Yeah, look at that. That's that so softly. Woods or Jordan for most popular with American fans? I would think Woods. I would think Tiger is. How's it going, Darren? Welcome back. Hey, Noir, what's going on? I mean, I was gonna be nice, but I mean, we can just do that. What's going on, Mosey? Alright, glad I had the re-break before I had to deal with that. .206. Wind's playing in our face here. I feel like 4-iron's going to be a little bit long. But if we give it a little bit of loft into that slope. Perfect strike. Oh, he's walking after it. Sit. Oh man, jeez, I'm trying, man. I'm giving him a good whack on these par 3s. Hard to get him to drop. I'm playing on PS5, Mosey. This is a tight window. Yeah. I'm not going to mess with it more than this. It's going to bounce and go long. I don't really want to play this in a way where we try and spin it off of that slope because I don't trust it. So this is going to want to start left. I'm gonna bring it back over here because I don't want to end up in the water because it doesn't turn back over or something. That's it. Okay. Okay, we had that double early. We had a rough stretch, but we end on a little bit of a birdie train there to get to 10 under. That's solid. 6 straight birds. Currently sitting T1. Hopefully nobody's going to fly up the leaderboard here at the end. Alright, 7 and an 8. So we're T1, we've got a 2-stroke lead going into the final round of the major. We're gonna need to do more of what we did in round 1 with just a little bit less of the mistakes. If we can piece that all together, we will come out of here sitting pretty. We will come out of here sitting pretty. Try and get that major dub. I do, Mosey. I do. I'm not good. I bought clubs and started golfing about 4 years ago now, almost. But I don't have a ton of time to get out there and play. So I think I've got about 30 lifetime rounds under my belt. I just need to play more. All right, we got our sand saves. Got a bunch of daily quest stuff done. Get all that VC. 30 rounds is solid. I mean, it's like 7.5 a year. It's not, I mean, it's something. It's like 1 a month, but yeah, when you're trying to get better, you just need way more than that. It's really what it boils down to. All right. So what, there's 3 weeks until the next major, then 4 major, 4 final. Started about a year ago playing. Had clubs usually shoot like an 80 to 86. Well, that's way better than me, Mosey. I'm like a 26 and change handicap. I started, I think my first round was in the 120 120s, maybe low 130s, and then I got down. My first big drop was to like the low 110s, and then next big drop to like the high hundreds, low 100. Now I have a career best 93. I've been starting to get under 100 a few times with like my bad round being just over. So we're trying to make that next jump, get down towards 90. Yeah, not a lot of time. I'm lucky if I get out to the range once a week and get to play once a month. Squeeze in what we can. You have a family, you have other obligations. You gotta make do with what you can. It's the same way with streaming, right? Like we managed to stream 4 times a week. I try and do YouTube stuff as well, but that's like during my son's nap time, during lunch breaks, all that sort of thing. Like I stream now when my son has gone to bed and my wife is winding down for the night. Like you squeeze in when you can. So I'm trying to squeeze this in with IRL golf. I could IRL golf more if I didn't do this, but I enjoy this a lot as well. So you pick and choose, try and do as much as you can. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We're going to take a quick break here. If you are new and you enjoy, a like, a follow, a sub, they're all great ways to help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we got to take a quick break here because Twitch runs ads, but here we take a break together so nobody misses anything. So go stretch your legs, get a snack, grab a drink. I'll be back in 3 minutes. We got plenty more golf tonight. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Man. Hit me with the delay. Come on, Twitch. Alright, let's do it. Round 2. Let's finish this sucker off. Let's finish this sucker off. We put ourselves into first place. Now we just gotta bring her home. Now we gotta bring her home. I'm a little bit nervous for what the AI is gonna do. We're gonna be the last pairing though, so we're probably not gonna see much here. No. Yeah, what's going on, C-Hall? Braves choked, Yankees almost choked, Dodgers losing. I mean, the Phillies were out there scaring me. I've got my Phillies spring training shirt on. Yeah, Phillies scared me a bit. I'm gonna try actually a stinger here, because I think that's gonna keep it low and not let the wind play it as much. I closed the face because I think I was just scared of the tree. Ah, we almost got away with it. How does it stop there? How does it stop there? Now I can't. Because there's no shot. Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. I completely closed the face on that tee shot because of the trees. They did finish it, but they had me nervous. Down 1-0, I was like, all right, like Wheels gave up a solo shot, but like pretty well always trust Wheels to pitch well. But man, they definitely scared me when it comes to like, it's 3-3. You're not able to get anything done. Bottom of 9th on the road. Like, you think, I'm sitting there thinking like, all right, Nats are gonna finish the job here. That's what I'm sitting there thinking, and then they get through the 9th inning. And then what, 4? I mean, doing Philly things. I think it was 4 2-out runs. Lose to Miami? Shocking, Garfield? Was that Pittsburgh? Was it Pittsburgh that was playing Miami, if I remember correctly? It was the Pirates, okay. Yeah, I was trying, I like looked at the opening day leaderboard a little bit earlier, but obviously that was at least an hour plus ago, so it's been a minute. E6, it's playing like 200. I'm playing some lot. Hopefully it's not like crazy long, but I am playing this in a way where I expect it to sit a bit. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What a 5-iron. Throw it up into the wind and just sit it at the hole. Need BYU to beat Bama and Auburn to lose in March Madness, and you're happy? BYU, is that just for a bracket? I'm trying to understand the logic there, mostly because, yeah, wanting both Bama and Auburn to lose. Are you like an SEC fan of some other team or what? Yeah, what's going on, Private? Welcome back. Skeens versus Alcantara? Yeah, like, yeah, definitely would expect a pitching duel. It's tough though. Like when it's game 1 of the season, yeah, you always hope that your top people are gonna be locked and loaded. But It's not necessarily the case. Yeah, you have spring training, but guys aren't necessarily playing. Aren't pitching that many games. That was two pretty nice long irons. There we go. Auburn to lose for the bracket, and you hate Bama. Well, I just, normally if you're anti-Bama that much, maybe you are an Auburn person, but you wanted Auburn to lose too. So, but yeah, it is that season where all about the bracket. So I get it. 161 more games. Well, I mean, the pitchers don't have 161 more games, but yeah, they got a long season that they got to get through. For sure. Not an Auburn fan, but you do pull for them. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Penn State guy, so Big Ten, I'm fairly indifferent toward the SEC. I can't say that I'm ever really rooting for Bama or Georgia, unless like they're up against each other. This has got to be playing like 155 or so. I almost felt like I left that open. That's so tough to sit. Wow, that bit. That actually bit. I was gonna say that's so tough to sit down because you got the tailwind in there. Gotta hop over to Twitch real quick. Hey, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I got all the chats going. I see all the messages. That was a Miami fan, so it's kind of like them growing. Pirates are your team, though. Yeah, it's weird because like I'm originally from Philly burbs, but living closer to the center of the state, like you get that split of Pittsburgh and Philadelphia for all the sports. That's not gonna reach. That's gonna be too long. I gotta play something in the middle here. 126. See, but it's not playing 118. It's probably playing a little longer than 118. This is such a tight window. Like, I don't know how you get this right. I really don't know how you get this right. I mean, we're below the hole, so in most people's eyes, I would say that means we did the right thing, but there is break. Oh, come on. That's smart golf. You're born and raised in Georgia, so you're Georgia for all things. I mean, that makes sense though, private. What's going on, Aaron? I got a stock PS5 controller. It's nothing special. You're all over the place. You're a Green Bay Packers fan. So you're from Florida, grew up a Braves fan, because that's where your family's from. Okay. Florida basketball, Magic fan. Cousin coaches college football. You're at Miami now, and that's his alma mater, so you're a Miami football fan. And they Green Bay Packers. See, I'm very easy to read. I'm from Philly burbs, so I'm all Philadelphia sports. Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, you name it. Philadelphia. And I grew up a Penn State fan, went to Penn State, so I'm a Penn State fan. I'm as Pennsylvania as you can be. Very straightforward. All my family is Philadelphia fans. There was no conflict there. The sports that are the most confusing, not confusing, but it are the weird ones, are the individual sports, right? I like golf, I like F1. I don't have a de facto team to root for, and thereby I just kind of like most people. It's more that I am fine rooting for everybody except for the guys that I grow to hate. So like F1, I don't like Stroll, not a fan of Gasly. I don't really care for George Russell. But like the rest of the field, I mean, jury's still out on, you know, the rookies, but like I like most of the field. I watched a little bit of TGL, but Hall, we stream during it, and I don't pay for ESPN Plus, and they don't let me watch it with just regular ESPN on demand. So I watched the opening match, because that was on regular ESPN on demand, and I watched the President's Day matches while I was working. Who am I backing for March Madness, Liam? Nobody. Penn State sucks, so I'm not in it. What's going on, Mac? Any tips for swing bias? Struggling to make the adjustment. A couple of things. Try left thumb, try right thumb, try draw, try fade. Like all 4 combos of that. See which one feels most comfortable, and from there, like with each one of those, try and like mess with different grips and stuff. But when you are taking a shot, have the same position that you sit, same grip that you hold the controller. That way when you're trying to make the feel versus real to like really get your shot dialed in, you've eliminated a ton of variables and you can be consistent with it. Now, let's see what we can do. This is playing it's playing a few yards in, and because it's downhill, that's the part that scares me. Like, we're definitely landing short in that upslope. So I'm going to play it out here. And leave it out on the draw. And overpower it. A little bit close, but I don't mind that necessarily. I guess I mind it just a little bit. Live in the UK now because of work. Kind of shocked at how many baseball and football fans there are. London hosts NFL games. Yeah, I know. I actually know some people from the UK, like that are originally from the UK that have at least got into American football. I haven't heard it as much for like with baseball. That really bounced and just rolled away. Unfortunate. That's a tough pin. That's a tough pin. I mean, I don't know if... I mean, I guess the better play would have been to not go for the pin as much. Get it kind of just onto the green somewhere and 2-putt, because a par is better than a bogey. Especially considering now that we've been passed by the co-leader from the start of the round. So we have now taken an unfortunate step back. Playing about 167. Something like this. We're right at it. I think it does kick a little bit left to right. But we put the brakes on. Oh, there's so much wind on the tailwind. Get the eagle there. Norwegian history in Pennsylvania? You've heard many people there that have Norwegian ancestors. I don't know about that. My grandfather does have Norwegian heritage, but I don't, because grandfather married in, because my biological grandfather passed away when mom was in high school. But anywho, he is Norwegian heritage. but there's a big German heritage in Pennsylvania. German heritage is here. You have the Pennsylvania Dutch and all that. My family actually immigrated from Germany in the late 1700s on my dad's side, and then, or like on the family name side, and then, you know, my grandfather, or my great grandfather, is also from Germany, or was from Germany. Lots of German, at least where I'm from. Also a lot of Italian. I mean, I'm not, there's even more Italian when you go to like Jersey and New York and stuff, but Philly suburbs has a fair amount of Italian. But I don't know about the rest of the state. I can't say that I'm super familiar with Norwegian heritage being a thing. I'm gonna try and squeeze this. I only got 101. Just felt like it needed more. 4-iron into such heavy winds. Never mind, 101 was enough. Was the English with some Irish and German? Been to your family history for a few years now. Just joined the SCV. What is SCV? I'm not familiar with that. Well, get in there. Sons of Confederate Veterans, okay. Never heard of that, but I guess that's also probably because I'm from the North. And also don't have any, I don't think any family of mine has ever participated in the military. Well, any direct ancestors. I have cousins and stuff who have participated in military. I don't have any like grandparents or anything that were. But yeah, English, Irish, German, Italian, those are probably like the biggest ones in the US. At least that are like top of mind to me. What was that, 85%? Oh, that cooked. I didn't think the wind was going to carry it that far, to be honest. It's going to roll downhill behind. I'm not going to hit it as firm. I underswung it. I think that was the right line. Hundreds of years have been in the military. Father, grandfathers, great grandfathers, and so on. Okay, yeah, I think it does tend to run in families, and I think that's an exposure thing. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Well, stayed up, but that's not a fun lie. That is a very drawing shot. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that thing sling. That's a pretty good read. That's a pretty dang good read for how much shape was in that. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. How that shot sat with a 9-iron and then I mean, we make the 2-putt. That is a disgusting hole. I really never knew how to play that shot. Ooh, no. Off the tree, back in the fairway? Nope. Do we have a shot, though? The trees are there. I don't know what you play here. Because I don't have... I mean, punch is terrible. I can't get loft on this. What do you do when you're under the tree? Like, because this doesn't feel even like it's gonna be low enough. Oh, come on, man. What is with these? Okay, can somebody explain to me why does the sand physics keep rolling and stopping on these hills? That's awful. That's actually so bad. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be like this. Three-wood punch partial? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much that thing would run out? I probably need to put... I probably need to put points into it, but it just feels like a waste because I'm, like, rarely in that position. This is so much wind, and it's downhill a little bit, too. Oh, no. That's 2 closes in a row. I was gonna roll back down behind the tree. Oh, no. No. Where are we going? Oh, we're going on a trip. Oh, off the bumper. And back we go. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. 69 yards away. Nice. This might mean that I'm back enough. I think path should be pretty clean. Okay, we're just not getting the luck going here. Not getting the luck going here. So we'll take a double. Oh no, it's just a single bogey. But what's happening on this back 9? This is the problem. You miss a couple of swings and all of a sudden you just get yourself into absolutely terrible places. Driver ran us out the back last time, but this time the wind is going to be in play. This is going to be short. Kind of want to try the stinger. Miss both, but that creates a nice little push draw. Maybe we'll be down to Maybe we'll be down to a spot that we can get a little bit of something on. Back nine is like your 18-hole round, kids. Yeah, we definitely have. There are definitely some stretches. Definitely some stretches. Things, you just start losing it. Alright, spinner. The wind is a myth, but wind puts backspin. So we're going to play it to like here. 93%. What's 100? That's 100. Push closed. Push closed means we're left. Left. Well, let's go straight here. Nope. How? I don't. How is I'm pushing right? How is that even possible? Again, how am I I'm pulling back on the... I'm so confused. I am so confused. I'm like physically pushing right on the joystick as I pull back. I'm 6 degrees closed? Make it make sense. Why am I... Come on, Colby. Stop finishing your shots that far off. We're laying this back. I want a full wedge. Okay, 83 yards. It's playing 89. It's actually playing like 90 something. If I landed at 9 yards past, I'd have some spin. I don't want that much spin. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play a little bit and take a little bit off. And then we're gonna play it out here. Okay, 96%. There we go. Perfects across the board. It's online. Get a little spin back to the hole. That's the wrong direction. How does it get turned like that? That's what I want to know. How does it get turned like that? CMC World. Christian McCaffrey World, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. We get away with one. Get one back. We get one back. Unfortunately, those two bogeys have put us into second place, even with the birdie there. So, we need every little bit we can get down the stretch. I don't know why my swing has suddenly gone to push close. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, on a streamer, well, clearly you're pulling more left on both sides of the shot. Yep. Got that. .204, 196. Shaping it. We're shaping it, alright? Coming off this slope. We're fading up against the wind. You know what? That's okay. That's sat pretty dang soft. That's sat pretty dang soft. Come on. You see it like straighten out at the cup and then dip behind it instead of continuing to break. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. All right, again, we're gonna go with the fade. We're gonna go with the fade here. Wind's gonna hold it, and then it's gonna right to left it. Hold it left. Settle on the green. Oh no, that kicks hard. Alright, I haven't been able to hit these straight all night, but we'll try. Every time. It is literally every time a 6-degree push. But it feels like I am pulling straight back, if not out to the right. What is... If that's the case, then I need to angle the controller or something more. Alright, we're down 2. Which means we've got to get either a bogey out of our opponent or an eagle hole out. We're gonna put it in the water. Alright, GG. Love that for us. Baffled. What in the world are we doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. That water shot's for you, I guess. Perfect strike, and I am literally like 10 yards left of where I thought I would be. Holy cow, that played like crazy. We're gonna end up like with like a huge bogey here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. Rotate the controller. That was straighter. I can't chip. Can I just throw that out there? I cannot chip. Alright, end it with a double. I mean, it just goes to show you like how fast things can get away from you if you miss an input. No, it did not throw me off baffled. As soon as we kind of hit the back 9 there, I started missing inputs, and I like couldn't keep it going straight, and then it just kind of compounded. It doesn't matter. They got to 19. I mean, double bogey, we were at 6. There were some that we should have made. I don't know. It was tough. That was tough. Stings to lose a major, but you can't make as many mistakes. We had 2 double bogeys in that tournament. Lost our swing for a little bit. It's never a fun combo. Never a fun combo. All right. Well, it is what it is. You're gonna have those rounds. You're gonna have those inputs. We're starting to make a few more putts, so like we are trending in the right direction. We are trending in the right direction. Let's play round 3 of the weekly master. We'll see what we got as a reward for our see what we got as a reward for what's it called? The daily master yesterday. Because we've got 2 rounds of the weekly to finish up. And then we've got the daily to do as well. So maybe we'll do like maybe we'll do the weekly round 3, and then maybe we can rock the daily. And then we can do the weekly round 4. So maybe in like 30 minutes or so. Maybe in like 30 minutes or so we'll do the weekly or the daily masters. So if anybody is wanting to do that, can jump in about 30 minutes. I gotta get better about like planning ahead and having that set up. See, I understand nothing. So we're back to Eagle 3 now. We got 1 season point, but we got 50 merits for 244. But like we've had higher finishes that have gotten less points or even negative. I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on with these right now. Not the slightest clue. Alright, back to TPC Summerlin. So we gotta see, people have been scoring low here. Hopefully we can obviously get our approach game going. Find those inputs. But you know, people have just been really, really good on the putter. And we've got to be really good on the putter too. You know, we've got to be really good on the putter too. We got to account a couple yards here for the wind, the lie. Not really going to spin as much. Just barely on the point, decent line, decent distance. Holy downslope kick, Batman. See, these are the putts that I hate. Because we're hitting it with pace, but it does break at our feet. So they just stress me out to no end, because I find the way to miss those all the time. I watch people sink just about every putt, and then I look at something like that and miss it pretty frequently. And so then it all goes up here. It all goes up here, even if it's not at the forefront of my mind. Surely subconsciously, all those things affect me in some capacity. These have been bouncing pretty hard, so I'm gonna put the 56 like here. I'm gonna play it like there's a little bit of wind. Oh, the wind is turning. That's sexy. Big kick. Must be because of the downslope that we had. That's what we like to see. We like to see putts going in center cup. That does great things. That does great things for the brain. Just starts to build that confidence up little by little. So that maybe we get a stretch of time, you know, where we can actually make a putt, you know? We are just barely touching the contact point on so many of these shots. Oh boy. That one thought about going in. Was thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, our goal is just put it close every single time, so putting becomes as little of a factor as possible. I feel like you gotta go for it, because if we don't, and we're just gonna leave ourselves a longer shot, 9-iron instead of a sand wedge. And like, come on now, who's gonna say no to the sand wedge? Who's gonna say no to the sand wedge? Oh, come on, you gotta give me, why do you give me the proper backspin there? Why not give me the side spin, like, to the hole on, like you do on some of these other ones? Okay, that's a start. That's a start. You know something's up when the sliders go in. Yeah, you put them on the grill and you close the lid. Those sliders are in there. Yum. Join for the sliders? What's going on, Duck? How we feeling tonight? All right. Putting a little bit of action on this 5-iron. Hopefully get it deep enough here that it gets to this slope and can work its way back towards the hole a little bit. Really don't want to get stuck on the ramp. That's a gorgeous shot. That is a gorgeous shot. They're going Duck. We lost our swing a little bit in round 2 of the... what were we playing? The PGA Championship. So we had too many mistakes between the 2 rounds. We were T1 through 1, but then we had double bogeys in each of the rounds. Kind of lost the swing on the back 9 there and lost it. But out the gate here, in round 3 of the weekly master, we're putting it together. Playing about 118. 7 yards short on a 56 is not ideal. Hey, let's try and squeeze it here. The winds are changing. I pushed it. We overcorrected. Distance should be pretty good though. Took all the spin off of it. Or tried to take all the spin off of it. I mean, look at this. The putts are going in. doing something. Maybe I'm just reading these greens well, or maybe I'm starting to pick up on something on how to read those putts. I do think I want to make a technician just to try it out. I really like the sculptor, don't get me wrong, but I really am thinking about that technician, just because I see some guys play it and like hard to beat that forgiveness. I would just be curious to see how they feel comparatively. Oh, nice. We were able to put that up on the shelf. So I'm getting it going here. Like, just getting it on the right line, which is letting me read the rest of the putt correctly. So maybe I've been misreading the beginnings of putts. Reading the ends correctly, but misreading the beginnings, and that's what's been my big downfall. It's playing about 232. So that's 215, and that's 235. 232. Play somewhere back here. At the fade just to try and do something. 96%. I left it closed. Gonna leave it out to the left. Hey, what's going on, Russell? We're trying to get. We're gonna need a 48 footer to keep a magical start to round 3 of the weekly master going. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. Maryland's playing really good basketball right now. Kind of panicking. Trying to hit the threes. Yeah, it's always tough if you're down by enough. Needing those 3-pointers. Oh no. Pulled it. It's only a 2-degree pull, but on the power drive, you've got so much spray. It's out of the light rough. We might actually have like a chance here. Except for the part where I probably end up fading this into the trees. Nope, I pushed it. Oh, that would have been so online. It would have been long the way that was coming out. Gonna have to play like a long pick shot here, aren't I? Pretty good. So hard for me to get those points, but got up and down. I mean, look at that front 9. That is 8 birdies going out. Let's go on 13. There's 8 birdies going out. That is precisely how we like to start it. All right, let's replicate. It's tough because I can feel there that the controller position switched on me. Not switched on me, like, actually, but my feel of left to, like, in to left slightly right finish was 2 left and 2 right, so it's not ideal per se. That's a good line. I like that a lot, actually. Had a little bit of a bite. 4-player wagers? Nah, we're playing. I got a lot of ranked tour stuff to do tonight. Last stream of the week, so I gotta get them done before they reset for next week. This should carry pretty nicely. Alright, a little bit of wind. Like if we throw it just up into the wind enough. I'll hop forward and then have just like the tiniest bite back. I mean, we're taking advantage of these conditions. It's low winds. Can't believe the Royals lost. It's, yeah, that season is upon us, right? Uh-oh. Okay, that's not as bad. That season is upon us where we've got 162 games to sweat out. Let's go like this. Ball slightly below the feet. Let the wind drift. Wind's playing in a little bit. I'm gonna play it just off. I pushed it. I'm gonna leave a short right. And it's not bad if we're square on there. I gotta pretty much play this straight and hope that the break at the start balances out by the end. Looks good. Highest donations that I've ever gotten? I forget exactly what the number was because I think he donated in not in one go. I want to say 120. What years ago a guy donated money to get a used PlayStation 3 and Demon Souls. Yo, what's going on, Obi-Wan? Ollie, welcome back. Need Bama and Florida to win early games tonight? Funny you should say that. We had somebody, we were talking about it earlier, and they need Bama and Auburn to lose. So we've got some conflict in here. Got a little bit of conflict. Donating 150? A lot of money. A lot of money for somebody to be spending on me. It's more money than I spend on myself. Is the hybrid gonna climb? No, it's not. It's gonna run out of steam up the hill. Get in your mom's car. No. No, I'm not. We ain't doing stuff like that. We ain't doing stuff like that. You do that, I'll ban you, and I'll try and refund the money. Yeah, what's going on, Taha? Welcome back. I cannot ship. Don't want free money? Dude, I work a full-time job. I'll take money from people who make money if that's how they want to spend, you know, their hard-earned dollars on entertainment. I'm not taking it from somebody spending their parents' credit card. Nope. Nope. Ooh, that's cooking. No! Would 500 be better? I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $5. If it's not coming from you, I don't want it. We're gonna drop it, or we're just gonna be done here, alright? Buy an RTX 5090? No, I did not. I did not buy the 5090. I will not be buying the 5090. I know you really want me to, but it's not gonna happen. All right, I think we're gonna try and power drive this. A little partial power drive. What an awkward statement that is. Oh, I pushed it and I underswung it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. You're 4th in USN's bracket league? Get in there, Ollie. Get in there. Josh in Outdoors. Thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you just like full on splash this here? Ball's a little above the feet, go out this way. And we pushed it. And we pushed it. Besides that shot, I mean, normally, Lucas. I mean, I have missed it a few times as well. But the extra power is nice. Yo, we've been starting to read putts on this round. We've been starting to read. Okay, 13. I asked you plenty of times nicely. We're done, dude. We're done. It was nice knowing you. All right, Lucas, we're gonna try that power drive again. 1.4 degrees closed will do. Yeah, what's going on, Jeremy? Bad that you never watch college basketball, Ollie. I'm not a big college basketball guy either. I watch when Penn State is in, which is like once every 10 years, so. How much extra distance? I think it's 15 yards stock extra distance, like just 100% to 100%. I think that's the closest to an albatross we've been in this game. Yeah, I think it's 15. I think I normally hit 287. I normally hit 287 and that goes 312, I think. Or, hold on. 287 to 302. Sorry, 302. To get to, I think you have, in order for your regular drive to go further than the power drive, you have to hit the 107 or higher. Stephen A. Smith and Jason Kelsey have worse brackets than you? Hey. Just gotta be better than somebody, right? What's going on, Loto? How we doing, Bryce? It doesn't matter, Bryce. Playing in the low 160s. 9-iron's gonna be short, yeah? But maybe 6 yards with the tailwind. Maybe give it a little bit. A little bit of push. It does go right to left here, but it's not gonna be enough. Cool stream, kind of boring though. That's me in a nutshell. Kind of cool, kind of boring, kind of nerdy. You know, not everybody's gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Try and do our best. So accurate. Taha, I don't think there is any correlation to hitting inputs on a PlayStation controller as there is to a high-powered weapon. Yo, mama kind of boring. Dang. Got him. Talk about my mama like that. 156, 166. Float an 8 in. Oh, that hung out. Oh yeah, you said Sigma in 2025, right? Like, who even uses the Greek alphabet aside from sororities and fraternities these days? I like this line. That line sucks. What's going on, Stray Baby? That is my best ever. That is my best ever single round in this game thus far. You know, Stray Baby, I don't know if you said it here before or somebody else, but I have been hit with that exact same joke. I forgot the punchline though. If I'm being completely honest, I think I had forgotten the punchline, but after you wrote it out, yeah, somebody hit me with that once. So, sorry to tell you that you're not the first. That's huge. I mean, the proximity on that round has to be nuts. Like, actually has to be crazy. All right. So that is perfect break point. What's going to happen here, we're going to take a break in between rounds 3 and 4. We're going to do the daily master. All right. So if anybody wants to participate in the daily master with me, we'll be playing it in 3 minutes. I'll put the room codes into the stream chats, and when we get back from the break, we'll run it. So BRB, appreciate y'all being here. I'll see you in a few.
It's raining.
Ads. What is this room code? Don't have a PC, haha. I mean, it's on PlayStation and Xbox as well, but it's all right, man. The fact that you're here watching, even though you can't play, is pretty cool. Also, what is going on with people today? What is going on with people today? You gotta be. Oh, there's that bug again. Takes a lot to get banned from my stream. I'm pretty tolerant, but some people. But yeah, seriously, that is probably the worst room code of all time. Maybe not the worst, but that's pretty dang bad. BI8I1II8. It's just YouTube stuff, Lucas. I don't know if it's gotta be a demographics thing. It's gotta be. Any given multi-stream, so YouTube's, and I don't know, Croaks, first off, what's going on. I don't know if it's the platform. I feel like it's gotta be something with, oh, see, I went closed and then I went open, and open's gonna put us plenty short here. I don't know if it, because I understand when it happens in the vertical stream, because the vertical stream are going to be people scrolling, and a lot of times the people that are scrolling just happen to be on the younger side, and so I feel like it's more likely to take on that risk. Those young whippersnappers. I think generally speaking, Lucas, yes. No, we were making all the putts in the last one. Now we're gonna miss that one high? Dang. Been on Twitch for years and started multi-streaming. YouTube's always been infinitely worse. Which is surprising, because like you can get some pretty rough stuff on Twitch. You know? I feel like golf, I think, you know what it is? I think if you're watching golf on Twitch, a lot of times you're looking for it, right? A lot of times you're looking for golf when you're watching it on Twitch. But on YouTube has more of an algorithm, right? So I think a lot of times it just ends up being that, you know, people are fed the stream on YouTube that maybe normally wouldn't, and they're just looking to be more trolly or something like that. At least I think that's probably more so the case of what's happening. 69%? That means we're gonna sink it, right? No, it's still low. Take a bird though. So yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Because I think what happens with like the vertical feed is like that's a scrolling thing, right? So people who maybe aren't, the number of times I've had people that hop in and are like, what is this game? Yeah, like that is a very, very real thing. Oh, I pushed it. Gosh darn it. The wind's not gonna bail me. This is horrible lateral drop, but I don't want to re-tee, so it always kicks. Always ends up kicking low. Dang. Happy Thursday, Whacker Guy. Projecting their own sadness? I don't know, man. Too heavy for your old laptop if you run your graphics card. Come out, yeah. I remember you were saying about the older PC specs. All right, let's watch Lucas's. It's pretty dang good, Lucas. See if we can follow suit. Nope. Oh, maybe. Start curling left. Yeah. Come straight down the hill. Yeah, we followed suit. We followed suit. Nice. 5 under. Get in there, Lucas. I've had some bad inputs. 5 under through 4. He's just insane. Most people like shooting games like Warzone, but there's some 1% of people who like the golf game. Well, you found the right spot. A lot of the people that hang out here, I mean, we are all golf enthusiasts. Yeah, obviously people here like those other games as well, but we're all golf people. Oh, that was firm. You put it in the water. Oh no, I hate to laugh, but flaunt the best start and then immediately put it in the water. No, that's like me in TGC. As soon as I recognize that it's going well, that's when it stops going well. There you go, guy. Make the putt. Lucas is teeing off before you even load in. He's just got that good internet, I guess. Almost save par. Well, you gave us a stroke back. We're getting close to you. That push almost left me out there. All right, it's playing 265. I think you just... I'm not hitting a punch. I don't have the specs for a punch. So what we're gonna do is just overpower a 3-wood. Only got 102. Piped it, but we only got 102. Dark Souls still has the heart though, Quicklin. Dark Souls will always have my heart. 100%. That's what I started with. That's what I started with streaming. Dark Souls into Dark Souls 2 into years of Dark Souls 3. It will forever have my heart. I love FromSoft with a burning passion. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, this is tough. Do you send it down here? Or do you leave it here? I guess we go this way. Just give ourselves the fuller approach. What's going on, AI Rot? Oh no. Oh no, I think Duck just got wet. Although, by name alone should be well equipped for that. Pushed it. Well, I'd rather push it in this scenario. Pull would be dangerous. Push at least leaves us the green. No! Oh, was the push enough to have messed that up? It might have been. That seemed harsh, Lucas. This game doesn't like to lip in. I feel like sometimes it feels programmed to lip out. Now we'll just leave it in the pass AI. That, I mean, fortunately we got a bigger bounce, but that came out so short. Came out so short. Alright, so where are we? We're 6 under through 8? Okay, not a bad recovery. We had 2 eagles. You know, it's funny. I think there's enough forgiveness on the transition and stuff that I think sometimes I don't even feel it vibrate and we still get the perfect. Yes. Yes, AI. I have a short leash for people who come in and their first interactions are like that. I've done this for enough years, it shows enough about a person's character. I left the face open. Bounce forward. Okay, it at least leaves a putt. Yeah, chats go away when they're banned. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. T. Lou, thank you for the follow. Alright, bombs away. Pushed it. Uh-oh. Yo, Seabass. Welcome back. Shady's back. Shady's back again? Alright. I'm gonna ask very politely. We're gonna drop it. Lest you desire the same fate. Left it a little open. The band talk. It's done, it's over with. We're not here anymore. It doesn't need to be discussed. Wow, that really hung out straight. I mean, there's really nothing to discuss about it. Why do I get so mad? I mean, it's my channel, my free time, my rules, and I've been pretty clear my stance on it. It's still that push, so we underread that. Sound of flushing an iron from the fairway is so nice. Yeah, it's when you get that little sizzle off of it, the little shing, and it just gets going into flight. Oh, feels good, man. All right, I'm gonna try and sit this 7 down. Oh, I left it open again. Whoa! What is that bounce? Hot dang. That came out way left. Almost missed that low. Almost missed that low. So tempted to go for it, always end up wet. Oh, I'll take a slightly closed miss. Dang, that was harsh. That was harsh. Skid out, skid down the hill. Ball is slightly below the feet, but it does roll more on the right to left side. Pretty good. Pretty good input. You suck. Would have been nice to make an eagle out of the bunker. Ah, that looked like it was tracking for so long. That looked like it was tracking for so long. I need to be more left. All right, that's quads. Ooh, oh. It was moving slow. I thought I was going to drift below the hole. I got scurred. No, that's bunker. It's not bunker. I thought with the open face, we were 100% flared into that bunkie. Whoa, duck. Duck's hitting it far. Tiger Woods 05 still the best? I have 06. But I haven't really played it in ages. Like I kind of half played it before I got 2K21, so it's been like 5 years, and I know there's a lot of nostalgia riding on that game. I don't know how it like actually stacks up in like an unbiased comparison. So hard to let nostalgia go. Close. On a little bit right. Ryan, this is Playa Sauna Golf Course. Get in there. Get in there. You haven't seen a stream in a year, PGA guy? Well, welcome back to the streaming world. I gotta shave just a touch off of this. I feel like if I go full send, I'm gonna go through. I don't want that. Look nice and young. Well, thanks. Thanks. I got told I looked like I'm 45 yesterday, so yeah. What a difference a day makes. Ball slightly above the feet. I'm gonna go straight at the flag because I've definitely had this one pull well left on me. That's actually fairly soft bounce, all things considered. Used to look rough, but I look good now. Oh. Oh, okay. Got it. There we go. Does my wife know I'm 45? I hope she doesn't find out. Be kind of awkward because we met freshman year of college. you know, just casually, what would that put me? 43 or a 33-year-old freshman? Did I get a haircut? No, my hair just keeps going away. Keeps receding. Man, Wilder over here, what's going on, Weavy? Welcome back. How have you been? It's gonna be like 16, I don't know, I was playing like 198. 197. Just a little bit on the 6. Drifty wind. Ah, no, the wind actually turned it more left. I mean, distance is great. We're below the hole here. Is this a bad spot to be? It breaks at the end. So it's uphill, which is good, but it has break, which is my least favorite thing. Oh no, really? I didn't add enough power to it? I actually read that really well. How's the sim going? I haven't had a chance to play outside that 4th career mode episode yet that came out on Monday. Just been busy. Why are there so many people banned? You know, it's a great question, PGA. People decided that tonight they just wanted to be rude and dumb. Play it a little bit more to the left. I pushed it, and by left I mean right. Hey, I saw somebody else's pitch mark. Almost landed right at it. Ooh, this is tough. Does he hit this? And it starts to go, and then it's gonna hold it. I can't believe that held because I pushed that like 8 degrees. There we go. We'll take a 14. We'll take a 14. 17-14, two of my best rounds in a row. It's amazing what happens when you start making putts. I mean, it's a completely different world out there. Completely different world out there when you make putts. Get fittings. 150s VC for the play rounds with our Titleist wood. Fortunately, just happened to be in the bag already. Don't look a day over 30, that's good. Because I'm 29. For a couple more months. That water ball, I know. I know, Lucas. Such a hot start. You shouldn't have said anything. It's always the thing. You say something about how well you're playing. Depressed 5 years ago? Well, hey man. I'm glad I could help. I don't really want to take credit for it, but the fact that you can find some enjoyment and positivity, that is awesome. We're happy that you're still here. 100%. All right, so back into round 4 of the weekly. Can we go 3 rounds in a row of solid play? Can we push it to the limit? All right, good start. Closed face off the fairway. Then the wind on the shot coming in here is hot. This could recover. Sit. 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 On your high school tourney yesterday? GG. GG. Things you love to hear. Ooh, this is an entirely different me tonight. This week has been all over the place emotionally with this game. Wheeler pitched well today. Wheels is probably the most reliable we've got. You know, every once in a while he'll have a game where he just gets got. But yeah, he's typically our most reliable for sure. Nola's great, but Nola also just sometimes he just has that like 4th, 5th round struggle when guys come around to him the second time. That's always tough to get through. Literally one guy. Does YouTube not have ban evasion like IP measures? Oh boy. Gets back to my dad. Oh, that's the thing. Because from what I saw in the spring training stuff, Lizardo didn't have his stuff. But I also never know, like, spring training. You know, I feel like those pitchers are a lot of times trying stuff out. You're not exactly expecting to see their ace stuff, so you have to hope that the runs and hits and stuff that they're giving up are due to them trying out pitches and messing with some different things. Getting deja vu, Duck? Yeah, I know. I'm not dumb. I can also see when an account was made, so kind of a dead giveaway when it says 9 minutes ago. I'm not gonna check every account as they come in, but you know, I will I'll give it a college try before I start investigating. It's not just you. No, it's not just you. Wow, that rolled out. I thought that ball was dead. But what, we're gonna put it left edge and just hammer it home? I did not deserve a birdie there. I did not deserve a birdie there. But I mean, now I'm gonna be skeptical of every new person coming in on YouTube, which sucks, but I think Twitch actually has measures for ban evasion stuff. Very, very helpful. Started watching on YouTube, but came over to Twitch recently. Well, happy to have you anywhere, Garfield. I mean, Twitch is like my home. Yeah, we've been streaming on Twitch since 2016. I just started streaming to YouTube last year, probably close to a year ago. And then started doing the vertical stream. Oh no. Started doing the vertical streams probably about 4 months ago or so. But I mean, I have it set up that, you know, I'm able to read all of the chats combined and everything. From a sports betting Discord, hate all the bot accounts that come in on a daily basis. Do you have, for Discord, Quicklin, do you have it set up as a community Discord or just like a normal one? Because I just switched mine to a community Discord recently. Now you can put on some extra security parameters, which is why I've finally switched it so that I used to never put my Discord link like embedded on a web page. And the only way you would get the Discord link is if you watched a VOD in which the Discord link was posted, or like you came to a live stream and put it. I set it to a community, so it has permission stuff. You have to click through like a couple of options when you go to join it before you can like post anything, because it lets you, you know, it gates the permissions. You have to have a role assigned, and the roles are, you know, once you click through and say, hey, I want to see these channels, whatever. And I think there's some like email stuff on there. So it's definitely helped on, I feel like it's secure enough that now I have the Discord link like on my Twitch page, in my YouTube description, on my YouTube page, which has been awesome because we've been able to get some YouTube people into the Discord as well. You know, just have a fuller community in Discord and not just Twitch, especially because I feel like YouTube has had substantial growth in the past little bit with the launch of the game, so that's a little long. I suppose that's from it being uphill, that maybe the wind didn't play quite as much. Oh no. And just kind of in the middle there, it took a harder break. Go through a third-party site that once they pay, they get the roles and everything assigned to them when they join. But you'd say you get like 3 bot accounts that join a day. Don't know how they gain access. Well, the bot accounts might have something to do with wherever you have like a Discord invite posted, but it may also be that, I mean, I would check your Discord invites that are out, you know, where they're posted, and it could also be that, you know, maybe there are people in your Discord that are trying to bot in some capacity. I mean, that's always possible too. Oh, that's online. Get in there. That's it. Nice. Nice recovery. Just annoying. Yeah, definitely annoying. Bots are never fun to deal with. Good guy Twitch, Lucas? Yeah. Yeah, man. Surprisingly, yeah, the one benefit of Twitch's lacking algorithm No, actually, Twitch's algorithm is not great, but I will say that the conversion on recommended content is definitely a lot better than the directory. I don't know what I need to do for this. Okay, that was better. That was better, butter. Oh man, underswung it. Catch them before they post anything. Yeah, I mean, if you've got like the notifications on and stuff for people joining, or you're just in it enough, you can probably spot that stuff pretty well. Dang, you have to be spot on. That power drive is, you gotta be feeling it. You gotta be feeling it. Yeah, if you get those notifications, you probably have a decent idea what those bots look like and can catch them pretty quick, which makes it fairly benign but annoying, which is, you know, I suppose not the worst, but it always just sucks to deal with that stuff. Double cross. Yeah, what up, Riggsy? So hard to try. Yeah, you need it to be, you need a fairly open fairway, but you also just need to be on point. You can maybe get like the degree miss, but the degree miss is not an easy one to get. So if you whiff it and you go 2 degrees, good luck, you're probably losing that thing. Not even clever. I put it to 79, Riggsy. I don't have driver fittings on yet. So the driver is still not at full power. I'm gonna put full power fittings on the driver to get it to 99. I just haven't done it yet. That, you really cut the wind when you partial. Holy cow. Yeah, I've got a sculptor weavy. I do want to try. The technician at some point, I think. But I have been liking our sculptor build. But I want to try like a fully maxed out technician too, just to see like, how does it feel when you have your power gimped? Yeah, like the forgiveness is nice. Is it a nice enough trade-off for the power? Which I know you have to put a lot of points in for not a necessarily ton of return. Uphill, it's barely uphill. Also partialed. I'm gonna take off a little bit on that wind. Some pretty heavy bounces. Like that is some pretty... Ooh, that move back to the left or to the right was not needed. Iron fittings for contact then. I have I have 3 because the sculptor has such a weak swing path because of where the correction stat is. I have 3 swing path and 2 contact to get them both to 85. So it's not like they're at a bad number, they're just not in that like 90 to 95 range, which is really just the I don't know how much I'm missing by going to those numbers. Why do these keep spinning the wrong direction? As everything spin away? As everything spin away? What's going on, John? Joe's Magician is either a terrible class or you're just bad. The Magician is it's got pretty decent starting specs. My whole problem with it is I really like the shaping stat. I really like the shaping stat. The Magician has so much into recovery, and recovery to me is a stat of I'm investing in something I'm in not the majority of the time. Give this a little overpower. Not as much overpower as I want. I just need it to bounce up this hill and get rolling back to the hole. Settle down. Settle down. There we go. There's an eagle putt. Okay, we got it to drop. I can't believe that that stayed that low. Hit a lot of perfects for it being lower. I mean, this is my first build, so I don't know anything different. I basically, had to learn by fire, so to speak. $145. 51. Land it here. Bounce and then a little bit of roll. I mean, I can try and stretch this pitching wedge as far as humanly possible. I just closed. This shouldn't be too bad. Greg, thank you for the follow. We're making putts, man. Just saying, you said. I don't know. I haven't seen you play, so I don't know. Don't want to make assumptions. Come on, why do I keep doing this to myself? That is 2 times now I have flared into this bunker. Ball's gonna go left. This is really bad. That's pretty good. Settle. I'm not strong on hitting those inputs. That's why I'm always so terrified. Go right up and down. First game that you play that you just absolutely suck at, stick with it, John. It'll get better, I promise. The early goings can be tough, but once you get it going. There we go. There's the power drive. Executed to perfection. Yeah, it took me a good number of hours it took me a good number of hours in the when I first got going with this game to adjust to the diagonal swing and everything. Open face is scary. Open face is scarier than I wanted it to be. Holy crap. Alright, that'll be a good up and down. That'll be a really good up and down. But yeah, you just gotta mess with, try each one of your thumbs, try each of the swing biases, and try and treat it like real golf. Have the same setup, right? Treat it like a real golf shot. Put yourself in the same posture for every shot. It'll help you be way more consistent. Downhill, I just don't know that I can go. No, you know what? I can. I can and I will. A little bit closed. Wind is gonna fortunately hold that one up. Top gifter named Senor Buttsquill. Senor is a great buddy of mine. He's been a mod of this channel. I've known him since 2016. We play games every Friday night for the most part. He lurks a lot. He's been working later shifts, so he's not here as much these days, but yeah, he's one of my best friends on this website. And yes, his name is Mr. Fart, pretty much. Thought you were great in 2K23, went back to EA PGA, started lighting it up, got 2K25 last Friday. It was a humbling experience. Yeah, treat it like real golf. You know, I feel like they did a good job with the shot types and stuff. Like, you can really, like, truly, I play pitch shots and stuff in this game like I would in real life. Like, that's how I envision those shots. Quite the username, one of the best. Although also one of the best usernames, not that they ever hung out here, but one of the best usernames I've ever seen on this website is Nava Bros before Navajos. And I thought that was very clever. Alright, we went 17-16 on the last 2 rounds to absolutely just pop off and put ourselves at 58 under for the tournament. Yeah, I want to look at the proximity for rounds 3 and 4. Because they've got to be pretty nice. Also, the putts were just dropping there at the end. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I am a putter away from being great. 12.4 and 14.6 versus 19.9 and 14.7. I mean, that proximity for the tournament is pretty nutty. Oh yeah, what was one of the best? I don't know how you get 11-foot proximity, but I'll take 15.4. That's a top 10 proximity to hole. I want to see what's the putting like on those last 2 rounds. Because that's 94% gur. We were 2 of 3 long putts. And 10 of 11 medium. And then 100% gur, and we were 7 of 7 and 2 of 4. I mean, when you just don't leave yourself long putts, and then you make most of the ones you have, to me, that's a pretty good formula. That's a pretty good formula for succeeding. Yeah, what was number 1 at the end of 23, I believe? But you've had like never sleep on Lindsay. Materializations, never sleep on him. Yeah, simple game when it's played like that. Absolutely, Weavy. But it's when you miss your shots and you don't put it close, it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different animal. There's a point when no one was coming close to Lindsay. Yeah. So it's hard because there's kind of waves where some of the guys aren't all playing at the same time. It's like one person kind of steps back and other people take their place. All right, we got ads starting. I apologize. I'm taking care of something. If somebody wants to play ranked duos when we get back, we can run it. I gotta take care of some administrative stuff.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, let's run it, Duck. Let's do it. So the Flyers won, which I guess firing your coach who doesn't want to learn how to coach in Tough situation. I guess that's a morale booster. Go out and score 6 goals. Terminating at an angle. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, I guess if you find, I mean, that's so tough though, but I guess you find the angle that works and the method works the same. I kind of want to try like a Terminator style swing if I need to do like a really big draw, just to see like where that angle comes out at, to see if I could. I don't know how much I really will need to do a really big draw, but you know. Yeah, that's crazy. I shot 3 of my best round, my 2 best rounds, and like my 5th best round of the game tonight because I was striking the ball pretty dang well, putting the ball close. Like it was reads and strikes, and I could putt. Mitchkov had a big game. Crazy what happens when he actually gets time on the ice. Yeah, I mean, you get the young guy who's supposed to be a great prospect, like, and gotta get him time on the ice. Gotta let him develop at the highest level. Six yards, 8 iron. Why did that come out so short? I don't understand that. Go Leafs, go. You guys have a season, right? Your season's gonna last longer than ours. Dang. I'm sorry, Duck. I shouldn't be leaving you back this far, but I don't know how I came up so short. First round exit. I mean, we haven't seen the playoffs in several years here. Good try. Good try. I gotta put you closer. Can't even talk about it. Okay, well this is golf. This is golf. Forget I said anything. Yeah, I was just happy to get a win. At this point, it's all about that morale, you know? The green must be pretty soft, though. I felt like that 8 iron sat. Yeah, that's not, I mean, that had a pretty decent kick. Okay. We hit the shot we wanted to. It's probably going to take the same bounce that theirs got. I tried to make it soft, though. Was a little bit softer. Watch Full Swing on Netflix. So I watched... The Luke Experience. Thank you very much for the follow. I watched the first season. Well, they hammered that and caught the inside edge of the cup there. Go Phillies? Absolutely common. Absolutely. They stressed me out to no end, but big 10th inning today. Yeah, I watched the first season of Full Swing. I have not watched anything else. Is there only... Are there 2 seasons? Or is there did a 3rd season come out? I forget where we're at with that now. Our Netflix situation is a little bit weird. We have access to a family account, to a family member's account. It's not like an actual family account. Now I'm saying. But it only works on my wife's laptop. There are 3 seasons, Drew? Okay. What's going on, by the way? You're 3 episodes into that. Yeah, I think my wife and I watched the first season. I think we started the second season and then just like life got busy and stuff and we didn't. Time is very hard to come by. So my wife and I, like, we choose shows to watch together. You know. But like my wife consumes a lot more content than I do. Because as you guys may or may not know, I spend my free time playing video games on the internet. So our time for watching shows gets cut 4 nights a week. So, well, I guess, yeah, pretty well 4 nights a week gets cut. So we gotta be stingy, and golf documentary isn't necessarily the highest of her priority list. But as I was saying, with the Netflix account, it's on my wife's laptop, so it's inconvenient. I have to like plug it into the TV and stuff. It's way more hassle than I want it to be. Horrible game. Bryce came up clutch though, and then boom with the double in the gap. So Connor, I didn't get to watch most of the game. I like checked in a couple times, and then I had the game cast up on my phone in the 9th inning, and I think Stott flew out with the bases loaded or something like that. I'm like, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose in the bottom of the 9th. We're on the road to open it. We're gonna lose, and then we got through, and then it's freaking 2 outs. 2 outs in the 10th. And I'm like, I don't feel great about this. And then Bohm hit the double, and my wife like gave me a look. I was like, they're up 2, I'm putting it down. And then a little bit went by, and I was like, I haven't gotten a final score from ESPN yet, and that makes me nervous. And I pull it open and see they walked a guy, brought in a new pitcher, and then I think JT hit a triple off of him to drive in another 2, and I was like, okay. Get in there, Doc. You're in the same boat? You got another boy on the way in May? Hey, congrats, man. That's coming up close. Coming up soon, coming up close. That's absolutely not the right way to phrase that. Love the sizzle on the quad perfect. Like, if I can, that's my hope. Horrible at bats all game, very scary at the end. 9th inning had you on the edge of your seat. Yeah, it's so stressful, man. And it's like, we don't have to be like we were last season and be like incredible pre-All-Star break, because then we weren't great after the All-Star break. I just need to be decent. I don't need it to be like scary that we gotta play our behinds off at the end of the season. Just be like solid. Be like a decent team, and then after the All-Star break, ramp it up and bring it home. We can work with that proximity. I'll change my mind if I miss the putt, but we can work with that. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I was at, now I know it's 2 seasons ago now, but we were out in Arizona. We were in Phoenix for a wedding when the playoffs were happening. So I went with my dad and my sister. There were other family members that went to different games while we were out there. But we're all out. We got all these Philadelphia people in Phoenix while the Phillies are playing the Diamondbacks. So, I got to enjoy watching Craig Kimbrell give up a home run to the pool in person. That was great. Loved that. Really a great time. Freaking Kimbrell, man, just fell apart. Absolutely fell apart. I mean, you have to blame the offense too, because the offense really didn't look great by the end of that series. But it does not help to have leads blown. It's like big time demoralization. That'll work, Duck. That'll work. Last game of the World Series from your hotel in Los Angeles after watching the Union lose MLS Cup. Oh, yeah, because we... What is it? We lost... There was another team, too, right? Did we lose 2 championships on one day? I feel like there were 3. For some reason, I feel like there was a third, but I don't know what it was. I do remember that... I was like, that's like the most Philly thing to lose 2 national championships on the same day. I don't know why my brain is like telling me that there's a third piece to this story. I could be wrong about that though. But yeah, not a good time. $500 bet on a tennis match today? I don't know, man. I can't get into sports betting. I know so many people do. I'm too frugal with my money, I think. Third set tiebreak. The guy you had winning blew a 6-1 lead and lost 8-6. Oh, man. Eagles? What about the Eagles? Well, the Eagles lost in that same season. Maybe that is it. They ended up losing the same season. For some reason, I thought there was something like around that day when that was all happening. But you could be right. It could just be that the Eagles lost the Super Bowl of the same season then. Oh, stayed high. And the Sixers flamed out earlier. It's just, yeah, it was a rough time for Philly. All right, take it easy, Baffled. Also, I don't know if you saw my message in Discord. I listened to it. I did listen to a few songs after that then, and, like, there are some ones with lyrics. I like the vibe of it. It is very similar to the Midnight, like, instrumentally. The choices they make. Was a fan. I'm gonna take a little bit off. Take a little bit off, because I don't want to get all the way out to the end. Just trying to play it safe there. But yeah, it was not a great stretch in Philadelphia. I'm glad that the Eagles had the huge bounce back, able to get the championship. Although the craziest part about that game was I don't think I was comfortable until they were up 35-0. Or whatever, 34-0. I think it was 34-0. I don't think I was like, we got this until then. They hit Devontae over the top there, and I was like, okay, we good. Can breathe easy, you know. Which was way better. Way better from an Eagles fan perspective than when they played the Patriots. That was 4 hours of sitting on the edge of my couch in pure stress. Like, that could not have been good for my body. Also, look at this shot. Get in there. Put the pressure on, Duck. Step on their throats. I'm sorry, I got a little passionate there. Get in there, Scotty. Get in there. Yeehaw! Jenkins. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. How was the stream, Scotty? Thank you very much for the raid. Opening day stress when your team loses 12-2. Yeah, that's like when you lose the first game, big time. Yeah, you have some stress that lasts longer than just that game. For sure. But on the bright side, at least you're not the Angels, who lost 8-1 to the worst team in baseball last year and the lowest. I saw like the sports books had them at the lowest win total since like 2002 or something like that. Not a fellow Jays fan. Oh yeah, we got plenty of Canadians up in here. Grandmaster Franklin, what's going on? I think the funny thing about this is we lost the first hole, but it was like we lost the first hole in a way that I guess not very concerning. Hey, thank you for the follow. I guess what do you? Because I know your Twitter is like Fairbanks or something. What do you prefer? Because I hate misnaming people, basically. You gotta get it right. This is where Jays fans come to cry. They come to some random Phillies fan on the internet to cry about their team. I guess Philly is somehow a safe place, which is not a phrase that I thought I'd ever say. But yeah, the first hole of this, we just kind of misjudged. I misjudged the approach, and then Duck missed the putt, and since then we have just been absolutely dominating. Or your X handle, yeah, because the X handle is like the Eat Roy, right? All right, I'm good to run. I'm good to run one more if you are. Ooh, I got buckets with shades. Not that I care about it. Watch you off in the '93 World Series. On the bright side, I wasn't around for that. we do share love for Doc Halladay, though. Tragic end, but amazing player. Your putting stinks. Mine normally stinks. A switch flip tonight, at least for a stretch. Yeah, I guess my question is, do you prefer going by your full name, Yeet Roy, or just Yeet or Roy? Like, where do we? How formal or informal do you like to be? Hey, thank you, not. Had to choose one only by name. Which course should you play tomorrow? Davis, the Barn, or Riverside? Alright, I'm going to tell you what's going through my brain. Riverside sounds nice, but also sounds dangerous because of this river. I'm going to go with the Barn. I'm curious. I'm going to go with the Barn. Eat is fine. You got it. Yeah, that's like... It's like the one thing through streaming for this long that's always been a thing. I hate mispronouncing or like calling people the wrong thing. So I always want, if I mispronounce or like call you something that you'd rather something else, like tell me. There's no shame in it. They just absolutely bombed it out there. I don't really want to hit the power drive though, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to because it's pro. So, like, what is there to lose? Get outdriven, son. If a movie was made about my life, Woody Harrelson would be cast to play the lead role. You know, there's a reason why Knockoff Woody Harrelson is in our Twitch bio. I don't know if I have it in my YouTube bio, but it's in my bio like everywhere else. I think I have it on Twitch and Twitter and probably Instagram, which I don't use, but I probably should because it would be smart as a content creator to post my shorts over there. Anywho, that's a whole thing I've been going through in my head. Call you Plat Dominator or Revan by 3 live? You should just make that official, Revan. Twitch, I'm sure, would let you. We definitely wouldn't make fun of you forever for doing it, but you could. The barn is definitely the easier course. You want to beat your personal record? You're gonna beat your personal record this early in the season? That's some confidence right there. The title spoken so truly. Reds drop another 9th inning. Oh no, Hendricks. Say it ain't so. Well, you can come here to sulk with the Blue Jay fans. I was like, why is this saying I am putting downhill when it is clearly a foot uphill? But it's because it's downhill into the bunker behind. That would be why. Man's wearing a Phillies shirt. Hey, it was a stressful up until the 4 runs were scored in the 10th. It did not turn. Even rolled back a little bit. Jeez. Can't even post the scores for your handicap yet? Oh, don't do that, Duck. Put it high enough. Get in there. We'll take that one for free. I don't post my scores officially. I just keep track of my handicap on 18 birdies. Vegas golf trip, so you feel like you'll play really well this weekend? I've gone to the driving range twice. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about my game too, you know. It like just started to kind of get warm here. Although it's been sub-freezing in the morning still some of these days. But it's supposed to be like 76 on Saturday. I don't know, hopefully spring is here. I thought spring was like fully here and then it got cold again. I even saw, actually, a day or two ago, I walked downstairs and there was some like moisture on the driveway. I was like, huh, I didn't realize we were supposed to get anything. And then I look across the street, in the shaded part of the house in the flower bed, there was snow. Like a little sprinkle of snow, and I was like, these guys are not having a good time. These are not having a good time. Oh, we're further out now. Got it. This is playing about 142. Hit it into the slope. I like this. Hit it into the upslope. Sit down, pin high. I apologize that I didn't play the elevation change enough. So you're gonna have a breaker, but distance control was spot on. It was tough because ball was below my feet and it was uphill, so didn't really have that one worked out well. Played so much this winter, which is super surprising. So I moved from Virginia to Pennsylvania in November and lost all of my winter golf practice time. Virginia, although it was like the coldest freaking winter in ages, so I don't think Virginia was actually as warm this winter, but Virginia had been Like I had a few years there where I was like on the driving range on New Year's Day. It was so nice. You're a Raider guy? But you were here at the beginning. You left for Scotty's and came back? You live in Virginia, Evan? How could you be in two places at once? I don't know, man. The internet's a crazy place. I think you actually can be in two places at once on the internet. I think you can be in more places. Like entering the Matrix. But yeah, Scotty doesn't even know. Just south of Harrisonburg. So I lived in Virginia for... I'm originally from Philly suburbs, so I was in Virginia for 4 years. Harrisonburg, Virginia. I was gonna say, I have a feeling that's out more 81. So I was up closer to DC off of 95. Yeah, I was down there for work. El Juanuto. Well, I'm sure he appreciates it. Can't speak for him, you know, maybe he doesn't want you there, I don't know, but also, I think I read that message, Scotty. I shall hereby be known as El Juanuto, and like completely didn't store it in my head. Big Daddy Hack 13. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Told you many times directly to your face that he hates lurkers. Also didn't know you were there, but he told you directly to your face. He just looked so straight into the camera. That did not break. It did. It broke all behind the hole. That thing came off the putter face and said, I ain't breaking yet. No, sir. But yeah, I haven't been too much to that side of Virginia. My wife and I went to Shenandoah. So like we went out, was it 66 or 64 or whatever to Fort Royal. But I haven't driven down 81. I've driven 81 in Pennsylvania, around Chambersburg and stuff. Ooh, nice try, duck. Also, that's what she said, jokes in golf. There are indeed. When you have balls and holes and shafts and sticks, all is part of your sport. It writes itself. Alright, enjoy your lurkey. Had a super mild winter this year in Utah, barely any snow that stayed on the ground. Yeah, I mean that's how it had been the first, I guess the 3 years that the 3 winters in Virginia, and then I moved, and then all the snow came. Oh yeah, getting the hole. A stream hole in one would have been, it would have been solidified forever. It would have been solidified forever. I would have been able to clip it for my own content. You know, put it on the shorts. I would say, of course, there's the dichotomy. There's the dichotomy right there. The first one doesn't break until after the hole, and then that one goes and breaks under it. Love that. Love that. Oh, man. But yeah, my previous job had an office in Roanoke. But I never had to go down that way. I know I was actually just talking to my parents about it. My dad was saying that they took 81 to go down from Pennsylvania to Nashville a couple years ago. If I ever make it down there, my wife wants to go, so at some point we'll probably end up running down through there. What's going on, Spencer? Streaming for over 9 years. It'll be 9 years in June, so close enough. It has not always been golf. So I started streaming golf August of 2020 when 2K21 came out, and that's when I got hooked. We've gone through a few phases on this channel, but I got my start in Dark Souls. Funny enough, when I first started streaming, I did my first playthroughs of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Had a little bit of variety, and then got into Dark Souls challenge running, and was doing Dark Souls 3 challenge runs for a good while. We've had like little bits where we would deviate from Dark Souls and go into a little more variety, and then come back to Dark Souls. And then I kind of went variety down a rabbit hole into dabbled with some speed runs, like we did Hollow Knight speed runs after I played that for the first time. And then golf came out, and then I got hooked. Ooh. So yeah, I'm a sucker for a challenge. Stuff that's skill based that I can control, and I can just keep working at getting better. It's a happy place for me in a weird way. Dark Souls and golf, similar pain. Yeah, it's pain in different ways. But yeah, doing different challenge runs on Dark Souls 3. I mean, our pinnacle challenge run was Dark Souls 3 no hit. Like way back in the day. It's way different now. It's way easier. All the strats are more fleshed out. But I was like I was in the first 15 people to ever do it. Which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but there's like hundreds now, so. That was back 2018. Like it was like maybe like a month or so from now. 7 years ago. Tried to make the chip, wasn't worried about the rollout. It's alright. Big shift from Souls to golf. Audience migrate with? Some did. Some did. Some will still pop back. Yeah, the hard part is I have, you know, it's a long time on Twitch to maintain that many people. I'm just gonna try and get you on here. It's gonna be a really tough putt regardless. Wow, that turned over so much. I think the same thing happened to me when we played this earlier, and I was like, I'm compensating for it. No, that turned over like crazy, even up the hill. So Guy is one of those ones who still hangs out. Just love my body? I don't know how that is. Yeah, Guy's been around since 2017. There's some other guys that'll pop through here every once in a while. All my mods are from like 2016, 2017. Not's normally lurking about. He's an OG. I already follow checked you. I already follow checked you, Guy. December 12th, 2017. But that's it's been a long time since then. So like I kind of always would have somewhere in like I don't know, 7 to 12 people average. So obviously there's more people than that, right? But I would kind of always float in like the 7 to 12 average, like no matter what I played. You know, even now, what do we have? I mean, we have 50 people on Twitch. We've been boosted with some raids. So like, let's just play it safe. Say we have like 30 people with golf. it will very largely fall down into the teens. If I play something else, especially if I start with something else, that's just kind of the nature of things, and that's okay. But yeah, some people migrated with, or would watch certain things that I would play that was different from Souls. But like, I've also shifted stream time. So like, I used to stream at this time back when I played Souls, and then as time went on, you know, in 2020 I got a new job. That job allowed me to stream. It made more sense for me to stream earlier. There was no overlap, so I went from streaming like 7:30 to like, I stayed up pretty late because I started my job at 9. I would stream like 7:30 to like 12:30, 1 a.m. Probably like 12:30 or so. I streamed like every day, and then new job came, and I started streaming like 3:30 to 7:30, like 3:30 to 7, 3:30 to 7:30. So there's zero overlap. You lose a lot of people. There was a turnover, and then I had my son, kept that for a bit, but then as he got older and I just, you know, he was napping way less. Now we're back to the night schedule. So like huge shifts even within golf. You know, there's just, I lose most of the European crowd by changing it. 4 years or so. 4 years, 1 month. Get in there, Lucas. Get in there. Yeah, I'm nothing if not a man with a schedule. That's how I live my life, though. So I like streaming. I try and do it as much as I physically can, and I try and be as consistent as possible. Our start time varies these days. It just comes with having a kid. So 7:30 is like the earliest we'll start. It'll be a little bit later if if my son goes down for bedtime later for one reason or another. Yeah, we're gonna get to some point here where it might even get pushed back closer to 8, and we have to stream less. But yeah, that's just the case with kids getting older and bedtime shifting around and everything. So try and make do with what we can. Brazilian, all right. Are you 1 hour ahead? Like, are you Eastern Brazil? Because I know there's parts of Brazil that it's a little bit after midnight right now. Because I know one Brazilian streamer. You may actually. It's Atlantic time. Okay. Is all of Brazil Atlantic time? Or is it just part of the? GG's, by the way, Duck. But I guess the major cities are probably Atlantic time. I was gonna say, I know I'm friends with. Okay, so you are +1. I'm friends with a pretty big Brazilian streamer. If you know Luality, she streams in English, but I've known her for a long time. How long have? Yeah, holy crap, I've known Lewis since 2017 as well. I've been on this website for too long. I can't believe I've known Lua for that long. Holy cow. Yeah, she's good people. If you don't know who I'm talking about, she loves bunnies, if that rings a bell. That might be the point that makes it click. Yeah, Duck, always welcome. I like to run ranked duos with you guys. I think that's a fun way to end the stream. You know, get a rotation going. Twitch is strictly a computer website? Oh, I was like, what is he? At first I thought you were talking about, like, I was like, does he mean like a video game website? Like, there are other types of streamers on here these days? No, you mean like that I don't know that it's on my... F1 used to be huge in Brazil. Well, what Senna was Brazilian, right? I made a Senna quote. Somebody made a comment about a gap on a YouTube video, or like I think it was on the putt for Albatross, and my brain just immediately went to like, if you don't go for a gap, if you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a virtual golfer. I put the you're no longer a virtual golfer in brackets and said Ayrton Senna, maybe. I laughed at myself. That's all that matters, is if I find myself funny. Okay, if somebody else thinks it's good, then I'll take it. Senna's sort of a hero. I believe that. I believe that. Unfortunately, our latest entry to F1 didn't pan out. So, you know, we're looking for another one. I've already forgot his name. He raced for Williams. He kind of sucked. I really wanted him to work out, but he just did not. Here around the world, I think that's also facts. I got into F1 just a couple seasons ago, so yeah, I know some of the historical names, but I don't know it. I don't know it too well. Sargent. Yeah, Logan Sargent kind of sucked. But, you know, F1's not for everybody. Maybe you just need your dad to buy you a team. Looking at you, Stroll. Looking at you. Get off the grid, dude. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. If Aston is actually serious about winning a championship, you pair somebody else with Alonso. You wanted to say Josh Sargent? No, not Josh Sargent. All right, last little bit of business here before we wrap things up. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys very, very much for hanging out tonight. I know Squilla and Cheese started us off with some big raids. Always appreciative of, but it was a good stream overall. Some YouTube shenanigans. Hopefully those are behind us. We'll see though. But good times as always. We should be back for a full week of streams next week. As far as I'm aware, I don't have anything coming up. We should have 4 streams Monday through Thursday. You know, I like to bring up the schedule Monday through Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for all of them until somewhere around here. If you're new and you enjoyed, drop a follow, drop a YouTube sub, drop a like on the video, even if you are subscribed. The like on the video is a good indicator to YouTube that you're enjoying what you're watching. Yeah, outside of that, we have a Discord. You're more than welcome to join. Best place to keep up with when the stream goes live, because Twitch notifications are notoriously crap, and YouTube has a weird system with having individual streams and not just like a channel. So we go live on YouTube same time we do as Twitch, and best place to keep up with any changes to the stream schedule. Try not to have them, but they happen. But yeah, I've been rambling on for way too long. We're gonna go and say hello to Turd. He hangs out here from time to time. Go and say hello. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hopefully your baseball teams maybe find some dubs over the weekend. Yeah. Wipe away your stress. Hopefully it doesn't compound your opening day stresses. And yeah, I'll see you guys over in Turd Stream. Have a wonderful rest of your nights. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.